They still say a chance of rain for today, but it did rain last night, yesterday evening anyway. That was right on 2 inches when I went in last night, and just shy of 2 1/4. 1.5 is off from this one again. It's off the same as it's been. I don't understand. I mean, it'll probably stay there a whole month. And there's still a few cows over there. Been hearing some clankety clank down here, so the lockups make noise. Haven't been down here since last night, but I hear they're making other noises besides the lockups. There's the lockup noise, if you heard that. These girls are still here. Red's gonna get his butt kicked for stopping broadside in front of me. She's on the bitch list. Both of us messed with her last night. Good morning. You don't have to be all jumpy. Yeah, Ty tells me that you're going to end up going up above because you're a lunatic. And the one way down there at the bottom is the one that was in the second slot here. Not second slot, well, second position. We skip holes and we put them over here. That's where she ended up tied last night. So, get them some grain so I don't go wasting time. Yesterday I waited because that's usually what she wants me to do. And then she, I wasn't going to tie those others till after lunch. I'd rather get them tied in the morning because you're out and about and you can check on them. Because some do stupid things like decide they're going to try to jump the divider. We tie them short enough they really shouldn't be able to. But you find them kind of in a compromised breathing position once in a while. Or we've had them down here where they've fought and fell down with their feet uphill and their back downhill. They can't get up. If they laid down the right direction, they could get up. So, kind of like to make sure you can see. Anyway, I'm going to get my things going, make it happen. Time I get done feeding, Ty should be here, maybe. She's supposed to get Blakely about now, I think. Cows are getting a little anxious here because I come over to feed these girls, which I made it to there. But then the cute thing was I flipped some grain for her, and to get to those other two, I'm going to step across there. Minnie, get out of the way. I look down here, and who do I see? Hi, Boomer. Oh, hey. Hi, Boomer's kid. I think Ty calls her Omaha, since it was the Top Gun theme she did last year. It's last year now, right? Anyway, I get my butt in gear. If I slow down too much, then I don't move too well. Usually I go wash my boots over by the shop, but this morning I thought, I'm just going to finish making the circle. Just a little lights off as I went, so I'm standing here waiting to wash my boots off. But look what I see. And I think Ty's putting the collars on the pups. Every now and then we give them a day without them, but then they prove we need to use them. Why? Because Ghost likes to either go down in there somewhere and hide, or him and Bandit go that way and along the neighbor's fence. Morning, boys. Oh, and then she blinds me with that light. Anyway, I'm going to hold my boots off and go in and have some breakfast. Some strange light across the field up there. Oh, the orb. orb is right there. Doesn't show on the camera. It shows nice and round without the camera, but yeah, everything's still soaking wet. I think we're supposed to actually dry up a little, sort of. Doesn't mean it's going to dry by any means. Moisture is going to come out of the ground for the next month. And Ty says her ovary is killing her today. So she need up to taking those scabs to water and dealing with them. I don't see her being any different tomorrow. And the little bit I did the last couple of days with them, I got one side of my back is killing me. So I'm not going to deal with them. We've had years where we never got them tied up. I mean, I prefer 3 to 6 days if we can do it. 3 or 4 days works pretty good usually. You take the stubborn ones and give them an extra day or two if you can. And preferably do it a lot sooner than we tied them up this year. Like October, November when we wean is the best time because they're not that big. You got a better chance, but you know, they're bigger now. I think I'm gonna mess around in here for a bit. She didn't take them to water yet. They've been fed. I fed them grain. She went down and fed them hay. And I think the plan is we're going to leave them a couple more hours. That gets the 4 that are up above, you know, not quite 2 days, but almost. The others about a day and a half is what we're be close to that. They'll enjoy their freedom again. And God knows I got more than enough to do in here trying to clean shit up. Plus, I got to get something done with this gate. And I'm really not looking forward to part of it. And then I don't know if I just leave it. You know? I mean, the rest of it, it's solid. It's just a spot. And there's, I know there's one more. That's not it. So, I don't know. I mean, hell, we've had gates, the bottom half of the bottom rail has been rusted clear out. For where it's going to go, it'll probably be fine. Straighten it up and go. I just got to get my butt doing it, you know? Get all that stuff off of it. Still got to figure out where to put that camera where we can still get reception with it. I was kind of thinking replace the one underneath the deck that shows the maternity pen, and I was thinking before about putting a post over the water trough right there because we can see the whole pen that way. I don't know. Bad thing about putting by that post is hay moves over right over the top of it. You know the thing would be full of hay. Unless I put something over it so it doesn't, or put it up higher. And I don't know that up higher is going to work. By the way, that white thing is the camera. There, I'm staring at it, look at my camera and go, I guess you might not know what that is. And I wish the one in the main cow pen was better. It loses connection, but it connects back up. And it ain't any worse than the other one was when it was working right. So, I don't know. Too many things, and don't know what the hell to do about it. But I know I just wasted another 5 minutes of your day. And mine. Pops just ain't sure. We haven't had down here enough. That would be the blackout one that got shoved down there yesterday. Ghost has got to be talking too much.
It's okay.
Untie him and then kind of get him to stand still for a minute. Give him a little loves and then take the halter off. But this one's going to be a rodeo. And yes, she did that on her own. And no, you don't hear the radio in the background. Unfortunately, it changes volume through the day on its own.
I think it's your mom and dad that most music.
No, the radio's always done it down here. She's got to get up to the head and get the halter loosened on the head before she can get it off.
She's letting me smell her head.
By the way, yes, she's down here watching. I got a feeling this is one she's going to have a really hard time with getting the halter off. So, more time on the halter helps, but none of us are in the condition to be doing that. They're big enough that it's just a pain in the ass. Hopefully, though, if we need to put halters on them during calving or something, they will remember it. And remember, it's not the end of the world. She got it loose enough to get it off. Well, they are all free at the moment.
See, yay, TT.
She's getting her shots again. She already got the tubes into the 2 quarters that are affected. And then Ty just said the front 2 quarters got milk in them now, and she's not due till May. Unless she bred right back.
The vet said, though, not till May.
Then she could be now, but when we preg checked, he said she was a May.
Normally, he's not wrong.
So they're never perfect, but he's usually not too far off. So, I mean, be off one cycle one way or the other, but say in May, that means April. It's still a long ways off.
I'm sorry.
So, and she hates shots. And the pups are still down here. And when I went up to get the shots, I guess Blakely got to sit on Mini Moo.
We'll get the pictures on there. I'll get out our phone when we get up to the house.
Becky will send me the pictures and I'll put them up on the community page.
Yeah.
So what?
She's got a string.
And she's got a string?
What?
This could be an interesting calving season.
Please don't let me lose this one. Oh, god damn.
Yeah.
She's got a string?
Whatever happens,
So maybe her mass size is because she's got milk and having a baby? And not just out of the blue?
Yeah, she does have a little mucus.
Could be.
But, and, you know.
It could be just mucus. Let's just
it happens.
I'm leaving her in here, though. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be in here for a bit. Since Ty's leaving her in here, that means Ty's cleaning that trough out. And I'm going to see what we got to do to put one or the other. Just give me dirty looks. Somebody's shitting that trough. It's black. It's nasty looking. But
it's been that way forever. No one's
she's giving me that look.
Nothing's worse than Wally's, sir.
Here.
Yeah, okay. She says Wally's shitting in his trough, too.
There's 6 damn piles in there, plus one on the outside towards where the hose is.
Anyway.
Seriously?
For that trough, I think I'm going to make a different float holder for the new floats. I'm going to make one that's adjustable like I was talking about instead of like the ones I already made.
Okay. Let's go to TT.
Mommy's sorry.
Let's go down to TT.
Ask for forgiveness after you do it, right?
Wait, hold on. Big steps, please. Big steps.
I'm sorry.
She's pretty good at stairs as long as you got a hold of her.
Big step, one more.
The ones in the house going upstairs, she'll crawl up there on her own. Or if you hold her hand, she'll climb up them like that. And down.
Oh, do you want to give her a hand?
Finally fixed that thing. 13¼ inches I took off. And I started out trying to take it apart here. But the way it's put together in here, that wasn't going to be a good option to do it. And the other end needed to come off anyway. Had to drill the rivets out and get a slot put in. It's together, that's all I can tell you. I don't know if I got it all the way or not. But, so what's left of the kink. pain in the ass. I had to cut this out because there's only about that much extra wire. All I could do was slip the end out a little. So carefully cut it with the bandsaw, and then took the 10 snips to it. Cut that out so I could get in to cut the wire. There's 4 wires in there, by the way. There's a red and a white 16 or 18 gauge, and there's a red and a black 14 gauge. So it's spliced. I just stuffed all the wire back in there. Wasn't worth shorting it out for. And hopefully I didn't nick one when I had to drill the rivet holes. I didn't see anything in the way. Didn't look like I did. And it works, so that's a plus. Now, get some of these projects out of the way so I can do something in here. And Becky's busy going through the back room, and God knows how much stuff's out on the patio now that's got to get moved somewhere. I have no idea where. And I think after lunch, I'll get somebody to watch the monitor and see where we can figure to make that camera work. And we got the motion lights came yesterday, I think. One for the garage and another one for the back barn. I'll get the one up on the garage because that one's not working at all. I think that's what I'm going to do. Everything I need for it's laying right there. Oh, and hey, here you go. Oregon agriculture, everywhere, every day. Used to have a few of those. That may be going on the back of the service truck. We'll see. Supervisor over here. Oh yeah, Bandit. He got out of his pen and came down. Ty come down here to do stuff, and Minnie was having an issue walking.
No, Mom found her.
Oh,
that,
Becky
Blakey
found her.
wanted to say hi to her again.
Okay, Blakey wanted to come down and see her.
I was giving water.
Anyway, she's having a hard time with this left front.
That's all the farther I could reach this one.
It'll buckle over. And in the clip of her getting treated this morning when Ty was giving her shots, I saw it on the screen, so I know you guys should have seen it. There's a lump right there in the middle, up and down, pretty much full screen. That's where Ty ended up reaching because she couldn't reach any farther. We usually put them back here where that white is.
And she wouldn't let me do it in her neck either.
And she wouldn't let her get to the neck without trying to kill Ty, so that's where it went on this side. Cannot find anything wrong. Nothing at all. So I'm going to say that it's nerves,
Blakely,
which will get better.
stay over here.
For something like this, Banamine, Prevail, whatever you want to call it now. Bottle we got now doesn't even see either one of those. It's 1 to 2 Cs per 100 for swelling and pain, and she got barely 1 cc per 100 to go for her mastitis treatment. So she's going to get the rest of that dose to make it a 2 cc dose. And that should help because it'll help with that swelling right there. And that swelling right there is probably what's pissing off the nerve. So, and hey, y'all seen what nerves do when you catch one when you give them their vaccinations. They can go down just like they had a reaction. And in the meantime, this is the shortest halter we got on the place. But it's when it's on her. And I got to hold it while she gives her a shot.